Please call next paper presenters. I will request you
Okay,
to
sir. Our next paper presenter is Mr. Suranjan Mondol. Please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Can I start?
You can start.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon to everybody. Myself, Suranjan Mondal. I am pursuing B.Ed from Kanla College, affiliated to the University of Bardhaman. First of all, I would like to thank the authority for accepting my article and providing me the opportunity to present it. Now, let me get into the article entitled as Ethnic Bias Towards the Dalits, a Hindrance to Democracy. I will read out my perspectives and findings in three parts. First, introductory part. We know that India is the land of varied ethnicity and cultural diversity. After achieving independence in 1947, the main challenge for our nation builders was to secure democracy within this fundamental divergence, which in many cases leads to ethnic conflicts and violences. Our post-independence history witnesses many ethno-political, ethno-religious, ethno-linguistic conflict, mainly the Naga conflict in the northeastern India, the Dravidian movement of Tamil Nadu, the never-ending controversy in Jammu and Kashmir, the Gorkhaland movement in Darjeeling are some of these. People from these regions fought for their identity. Now let me come into the main part. In this 21st century, ethnic bias has become one of the most prevailing traits of Indian society. Due to the dominant leadership in both the state and national levels, there is an outgrowing tendency of supporting the core nationalities as well as neglecting and subordinating the smaller or peripheral ethnic groups. This activity gives birth to various movements. Such a movement called Dalit movement, launched by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in 1956, is still being carried out by the Dalits, whose fundamental rights are violating every day, every time, everywhere. The Morijhapi massacre in Sundarban in 1979 forcibly evicted hundreds of Bengali Dalit refugees and took away the lives of almost 100 Dalits. Lakshmanpur Bath massacre 1997 in southwestern Bihar, where 58 Dalits were allegedly killed. Khirlanji massacre in Maharashtra in 2006 refers to the murder of 4 scheduled caste citizens, the suicide of a Dalit doctor being tortured by the upper caste doctors in Mumbai in 2009. And very recently, 1 month ago, the suicidal attempt of a Dalit farmer couple by consuming pesticide in Madhya Pradesh Guna district are very few instances of violence against the peripheral groups, against the Dalits. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the long march of the migrant laborers questions the whole structure of labor rights and law. I think these incidents act as hindrance to Indian democracy. Now I would like to conclude. Behind all this scenario, there is an authoritarian attitude lying under our socio-political policies, which is segregating us in terms of majority minority, superiority inferiority, and of course by means of religion, class, and caste. The plethora of ethnic variations or the abundance of ethnic variations, the heritage of multiculturalism is distorted by giving unequal priorities to various communities. So ethnicity in our country will achieve a proper sustenance or will achieve a proper placement if we introduce an inclusive national model. I repeat, an inclusive national model and adopt a policy of genuine federation building. I again repeat, genuine federation building by uprooting all the causes of socio-cultural economic discrepancies and ethnic conflicts. With this note, my presentation ends, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Suranjan Mondal, for your presentation. Then I request the organizer to call upon the next